Pivot tables and pivot charts are very important in Excel software because it helps you to analyze the data which has millions of numbers or millions of things to analyze. And that's where pivot tables comes and helps you analyzing in a very effective and simple manner, right? And this is the 38th video in this MS Excel course, and here we are going to talk about how to use pivot tables and pivot charts in MS Excel. So let's get into the video without any further ado. So guys, as you can see right now, I'm in Excel software. This is Excel software 2019 version. Okay, and here I have added a demo data. Although pivot tables can be used in data which has millions of number or millions of things to analyze, but to keep the things easy to understand, I have just added around 18 or 19, yeah, 18 rows and 5 columns only. Okay, so that you can understand that how these pivot table and pivot charts works. And once you able to understand that how these thing works, then you'll be able to handle millions of data as well. There's no need to worry about, right? So this is the data. Now you just have to go to insert option, and here you'll be able to see this pivot table option, right? You just have to click here and the things will be automatically done. Just click on this pivot table, and once you click here, it will ask that select a table or range. So you have to select the table, right? Basically you have to select the data. So I'm just selecting the data from here to here, right? I have selected A to Z of my data. Everything is selected now. Now there's one more option. It is saying you want to create the pivot table in the existing sheet or you want to create a new worksheet, right? So let's go with new worksheet so that everything doesn't get cluttered here. So I'm taking a new worksheet, and once I hit OK, the new worksheet will be open, and this is how the pivot tables interface looks like, right? So this is the interface and all the settings are gone. These are settings, or these are the options for pivot tables only, right? Now also it says pivot table analyze, because I've already told you that it helps you to analyze the data, right? So these are the analyzing option which you can use in order to analyze your data, right? So it is now totally empty, but as you can see here, these are the fields, or these are the headings which we have added into our sheet, right? There was serial number, name, month, product, sales. So these are the four headings basically. And once I check this box, you will see that data will be start appearing like this, right? And now let's say I want to know the name available in my data and the sales they have done. So this is how I can analyze, right? These are the total names and these are the sales they have done in their whole time period, right? And the grand total is also here. I haven't done any grand total. The pivot table automatically done the grand total for me, right? So total sales is around 6,107, right? Now let's say what products they have sold. So for that, you just have to click here and the products will be mentioned there with their names, right? As you can see here. And if I click on this, this will minimize like this, right? If you want to maximize, you want to expand it, then you just have to click here like this. So they have sold LED TV around 234 pieces. Then Ariana sold 253 LED TV. So this is how I am able to analyze the data, right? If I add multiple names, multiple data, multiple products, then the sheet will go on. Then or you can say the data will look more grand, right? But I have just added simple data, some serial number, then name, month, sales, product, and sales, right? That's why the conclusion is also simple, right? Now, so let's say you have unchecked all the checkbox. Now I want to send this name into column, right? As you can see, all the names are into column now. Now I want to send this month into rows, as you can see, and I want to send these sales is a value, so I want to send into value. So that's how you can create a chart, or you can create a table according to your preference. This is not chart, this is table. Also, I'll be showing you how you can create a chart as well, pivot chart, but this is about pivot table. Now if you want to do, or you want to apply any other filters, you can do as well. Like you just have, let's say you just want to see Ali's data, so just click on Ali's name, hit OK, you'll be able to see only Ali's data. That's how these thing works. And if you have millions of data, if you have millions of things to analyze, or you work in a company which has thousands of employees, thousands of number of sales, and you have to analyze all these things, you can use this pivot table option, right? So this is what all about pivot table, right? I have already told you, you can use these options, you can drag and drop these options into the fields according to you. These here are 4 fields available: filters, columns, rows, and values. And you can create the table according to your idea, according to your preference, right? Now let's talk about pivot chart. For that, we have to go back to our sheet, the previous sheet we have created. Here's the sheet, right? Now again you have to go to insert, and here if you are using older, I mean the previous version of 2019, then you'll be able to see the pivot chart in this option, right, in this drop down menu. But this is the updated version of 2019, then you have to click here. Chart option is separated now in the chart section, right? Just click on this, and once you click, you have to select again, you have to select the data, basically the range. So let's say I don't want to select serial number this time, just I want to select, oh wait, just I want to select the name, month, product, and sales. I don't want to select the serial number, right? So as you can see, data is selected now. Now again it is asking that you want to create a pivot chart in existing sheet, worksheet, or you want to create a new sheet. Let's go with new worksheet again, click OK, and it will take you to the new worksheet, right? So this is the interface of pivot chart. Here are the options of pivot chart which will help you to analyze the data. Now let's say I want to add name first. As you can see, this is the table, and chart will be prepared here, in this blank area, right? So the name has been added. Now let's say I want to add sales. So once you add name and sales, the pivot chart will be automatically create a chart, proper chart for you. Now if you want to change the styling or design of this chart, just have to click here, chart styles, click here, and all the styles and the colors will be available for you here, right? Let's say you want to change the color scheme. I want to change this color scheme into this, right? Or this maybe, or I want to change the style as well. Let's say I want to change it into this, right? So that's how you can change it. Now here are a few more options, as I've already shown you in the previous part where I was talking about pivot tables, right? And as you can see, the in access name has been already added, and in values sum of sales has been already added, because I have select these data, right? But if you want to drag and drop, you can do that as well. Let's say I want to add names into legend, then months into access, then product into, yeah, let's take product into values, and sales into values as well. So this is how the data will be looking, right? You have filter option, filtration option is also here. Let's say I want to see all the data of Ariana only, click here, and it will show sales or the data of Ariana only, right? So filtration option is totally there. If you want to apply any kind of filter, you can do that. This is why it can help you to analyze the data of millions of people or millions of numbers, right? Because filtration option is there. So that's how these both the things, pivot chart and pivot table works. I hope you understood how these thing works, right? I'm just showing you how these thing works. I'm not showing you the step by step process to analyze the data. I'm just showing you how these thing works, because when you just watch the video, you'll not able to grab anything. You have to practice by yourself, then only you'll be able to understand that what or how these thing works, right? So after watching this video, you have to create a demo data, or if you have any data available in your computer, just take that data and start practicing on that data, right? You'll be able to understand that how this pivot chart and pivot table works, because this is quite important feature or quite important option in a MS Excel software, right? And if you want to become an MS Excel not software, MS Excel expert, then you should know how to use these two options, right? So I hope you understood how pivot chart and pivot table works, and if you still have any question or query, please comment down below. I'll answer those questions in the comment section itself. And don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.